Say that again.
Mom promised Camille before passing away that I'd marry her. Won't you respect my late mom's wish?
Ivan, you promised I'd be your only wife.
Camille will be my concubine. She's not a threat to your status.
You promised to only love me. Is this how you keep your promise?
Stop being so demanding. Remember, your family's not what it was.
Ivan, I'll agree to it. But can you wait for a year? Just 1 year?
I'll tell you the truth. She's pregnant. With my baby, a Harris.
Baby? 3 years ago, we had one too.
I told you to forget about the past and live in the present.
Congratulations to the happy couple.
She's entering the front gate, not like a concubine at all.
Miss Green, take your medicine. Miss Green, I'm not scared of him. I'll go talk to him.
Don't. It's his wedding night. Save me some dignity.
Miss Green, you're suffering. What's the point of saving dignity?
I can't let Camille look down on me.
Ivan, it's my first day here. You should spend the night with Chloris. I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried she'll be mad. I'm a concubine after all. And I'm pregnant.
Camille, Chloris is not like that. Just don't provoke her. She'll leave you alone.
Ivan.
Camille, I have work to do. You sleep first.
They're childhood sweethearts. I can't make him love me. What can I do?
Miss Green. Miss Green, we should tell Mr. Harris about your condition.
It's his wedding night. That will only ruin his mood and make him mad.
Miss Green, the doctor said, you only have 1 year left. I can't watch this. Ms. Green.
Chloris, I brought you your coffee. I know, you're not happy that I'm here. I'll keep kneeling till you tell me to stop. So what if you're his wife? To Ivan, I'm the one who he grew up with. Hadn't it been for my family's crisis then, and the Greens' intervention then, I'd be sitting in your seat now.
Ms. Green, this doesn't look good. She's pregnant? I'm afraid.
I didn't ask her to kneel.
Chloris, you're pushing it.
Ivan, don't blame Chloris. It's my fault. I offended her.
Are you such a petty woman? She's an orphan with nowhere else to go.
You love her. I get it. Don't show off in front of me. You sound like I'm about to kick her out.
Chloris, do you still blame me about what happened to your family? I told you many times. It's in the past now.
Blame you? I wouldn't dare. I came up with countless excuses to tell myself you didn't want it too.
Then why are you doing this?
Why? You took in a concubine. Should I be over the moon and send you to her bedroom?
She's pregnant. Do you want my baby to be on the streets?
Pregnant. I was once pregnant too, with our baby. What did you do to it?
Search and confiscate. Get them all out.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? Ivan, what are you doing? This is my family house. How can you do this?
The Green family is over. You're Mrs. Harris from now, not Ms. Green.
No, Ivan, no. What are you doing? Put it down. Ivan. Ivan, our baby.
Take Mrs. Harris to the hospital. Chloris, it's all in the past. We'll have another baby.
Another baby? You mean you're in Camille's?
You want a baby that much? I'll give you one now.
Ivan, get off me. Ivan.
You hit me? You haven't changed at all. You'd rather have another man touch you?
Get off. I don't want to be touched by the hands you used to touch her. You make me sick.
I make you sick?
Yes, you make me sick.
How dare you?
I'm not sharing a man with another woman.
Chloris, put the knife down.
Believe it or not, I'll end my life right now.
Chloris,
Mr. Harris, please come. Ms. Jones's belly is hurting. She's screaming in pain.
what?
Ms. Green. What happened to you two? It looks to me like, since Ms. Jones came, your relationship has been worsening.
Elisa, there's no more us. He doesn't love me.
Ms. Green, there must be some misunderstanding between you. He was so good to you back then. How can he?
It was just a fling. It's over now. I'm nothing next to Camille.
She's just a singer. She's nothing next to you. Ms. Green, stop putting yourself down.
Linda, do you think Mrs. Harris is out of favor?
Shut your mouth. If she hears it, you'll be doomed.
Linda, can we request to come over to serve Ms. Jones instead?
You two can come with me to serve Ms. Jones. Lots of good stuff over there.
Elisa, I'll take no more orders from you. Your good days are over.
Camille, are you okay? How's she doing?
Mr. Harris, I checked her. The baby's a little weak. I prescribed some medicines.
Thank you. Camille, you're suffering so much.
It's no suffering. It is my blessing to carry your child.
Have a good rest. Don't approach her from now. That way she can't make life hard for you.
Ivan, don't blame Chloris. I'm having all of your attention. I understand how she must feel.
Back when we just got married, Chloris was just this gentle. It was my fault to have turned her into this.
Ivan, you've been here for the last few days. Time to switch it up. Go to Chloris tonight. Okay?
Go to bed. Sweet dreams.
Avon, I pushed you into her arms finally. But I must be Mrs. Harris. Forever. She can't take that from me.
Move faster. Bring the food over to Ms. Jones. Hurry. Mrs. Harris.
Linda, Mrs. Harris hasn't had meal. Why are you serving food to Ms. Jones first?
Mrs. Harris. Mr. Harris ordered this. I'm just doing as told.
She's just pregnant, not bedridden.
Mr. Harris is concerned because the baby is weak. This is for the best.
Ms. Green, you think she's worried you'll do something to her?
If I couldn't stand her here, she wouldn't be here.
Look for it quick. What now? She's making scenes all day.
Mr. Harris is so good to her. Looks like Mrs. Harris's status is shaky.
Shut up. You can't say it, even if it's true.
Got it?
Stop talking.
Mrs. Harris.
Stop gossiping, or I'll punish you.
Mrs. Harris.
Milo.
Aunt Chloris.
Hi, you're growing. Don't sit around all day. Move around a little.
Aunt Chloris, I'll go to school later.
Be a good boy. I'll get you some candy, okay?
Okay.
By the way, did Ms. Jones come to see you recently?
No, I didn't see her.
Okay, listen, if she comes to see you, remember to tell me right away, okay?
Okay.
Look at your mouth. What will you do when I'm gone?
Aunt Chloris, where are you going? I'll go with you.
Be a good boy. I'm going somewhere. Very far away.
Ms. Green, I'll go outside for a bit.
Milo. Milo? Where's Milo?
Mrs. Harris, he's...
Where is he? Milo.
Say it. Why did you steal Ms. Jones's stuff?
I didn't.
Linda, Milo's not a thief. Wait till Mrs. Harris gets back.
God, get her away from him.
Let go of me. You can't hurt him.
Maybe I couldn't in the past, but now he's nothing more than a beggar.
Milo.
Mrs. Harris.
Why are you hitting him?
Ms. Jones said he stole her bracelet, and I found the bracelet in his room. Of course it's him.
Where's she?
She's by the lake now.
Camille Jones. Camille, come at me if you dare. Why are you bullying a child?
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word.
Don't think I know nothing about your plot. Touch Milo again, I'll make you pay.
Chloris, do you know how I've been living these past few years?
I'm talking about Milo. I don't care how you've been living.
You've been married for 5 years. Did it ever cross your mind whether Ivan really loves you?
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm not doing anything. I'm just thinking. If someone destroys Ivan's gift for me, what will he do then?
Camille, I know you're after the Mrs. Harris title.
What's so good about your title? Can it compare to Ivan's love?
So you framed Milo.
Do you have proof of that?
I'll get the proof. Let's see what Ivan thinks then.
Chloris, don't forget, I'm pregnant with his child. It's the reason he took me in. But you've been married so long and have no child. Is it because you can't? Or is it because there's no place for that baby in you?
Camille.
Chloris, I didn't frame Milo. Chloris, no.
What are you doing?
No. Ivan, help. Ivan, help me.
Doctor, how is she?
Mr. Harris, we're lucky she's in good health and just caught a cold. But if this repeats, she might not be so lucky.
Thank you.
Ivan, you hit me.
Chloris Green, you were the one who pushed her. She's the one lying sick in bed. Drop the pity act.
You really think I pushed her?
I saw it with my own eyes. Could it be fake?
Ivan Harris. You're such a fool.
Ivan, it hurts.
Camille, how are you feeling?
Sorry, Ivan. Our baby. I almost lost it.
Camille, it wasn't your fault.
Camille, tell him I pushed you. If you dare.
Chloris, how can you say that?
Chloris Green.
The doctor said I'm carrying a boy. I don't want to live then.
It was my fault. It really was. I shouldn't have. Let him take you in.
Naughty boy, you broke Ms. Jones' favorite vase. You did it.
I didn't break it.
He's Milo Green. You can't touch him.
Don't tell Aunt Chloris. I don't want her to fight with Uncle Ivan.
Milo, I should get you a doctor.
No, if Aunt Chloris finds out, Ms. Jones will put on an act again.
Who did this?
Aunt Chloris, I scratched it myself. It's okay.
It's Camille?
No, Aunt Chloris, it's not her.
Camille? Camille?
Chloris, what's the matter?
You really think I can do nothing with you? How dare you bully my nephew?
Chloris, when did I bully your nephew? You're just looking for an excuse to hurt my baby, aren't you?
Nonsense.
Ivan?
Camille. How dare you?
Ivan, my belly hurts. My baby. Our baby.
Quick, get the doctor.
My baby. Ivan.
Chloris Green, kneel down.
Uncle Ivan, it's all my fault. Aunt Chloris was just trying to protect me.
You, shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Mr. Harris, Ms. Green didn't push her.
One more time. Kneel down.
Ivan.
Camille.
It hurts so much.
The doctor's coming.
Elisa. Or Milo. Pick one. To pay for my baby.
You can punish me. Don't come at her.
That's right. Ending your life was too easy on you. How about this? Elisa or Milo? Pick one. To pay for my baby.
Punish me if you dare.
If you don't pick one, I'll do it for you.
Elisa. Camille. Ivan, she's shooting people in your house.
Camille, put the gun down. Calm down.
Our baby is gone. Chloris, who are you picking?
Finish me if you dare.
not you. I'll choose.
Milo. Milo. My.
Ms. Green, please wake up. Ms. Green, you finally came to. You were out for 3 days. I've been worried sick. Ms. Green, Milo is...
Are you feeling better? Thought I heard you calling Milo.
You killed Mo.
Hadn't you been indecisive? I might have spared him and took out Elisa.
No, I want you go with Mo.
Chlora, you made Camille lose the baby. What do you want now?
Yvonne, don't believe her. She's full of lies.
Ivan, Chloris is so scary. She wants to destroy me.
Stop acting like it's your house. It's mine.
Yvonne, I want her life to pay for Milo's. And you're worse than her. You destroyed my family, made me lose my baby. And Milo too.
Ivan, Chloris is acting crazy. I'm scared.
Camille, don't come to Blossom Yard. Or near her from now.
Ms. Green, I'll get you a doctor.
Elisa, get me my medicine.
Ivan, Chloris scared me just now. I'm feeling dizzy.
I'll get the doctor here.
Stay with me, will you? I think I'll feel better after a nap.
Chloris, I didn't mean it. I was just in a hurry to calm you down. But why is Camille so good with the gun?
Ms. Green.
Elisa, get the doctor. I want a stronger medicine. I must get better soon.
Ms. Green, you can't rush it.
I must get better to avenge Milo. Right. I need you to do something.
I can't tell you that. Hey. I heard General Aiden Reed, who just came to the town, is strong enough to be General Harris's match.
Please, we need to see Aiden Reed.
What Aiden Reed? I don't know him?
Aiden is an old friend of mine. Please tell him. We need to see him.
Ms. Green, but this...
Please. Gary, only our people know you are Aiden Reed.
I want you back here to assist my goal. You're in? Sure, we're old friends, but are you sure about this? I'm back here, not just because of my family. There's also, apart from power, what else do you want?
General, someone wants you to see this.
Ms. Green, he agreed to meet us.
I knew it. After all, he's the only one here in Ceylon who's a match to Ivan.
Ms. Green, the meeting's in 3 days.
Okay.
I'm just wondering what you're gonna tell him.
I want Ivan to be doomed. I want Camille to meet her end. They owe it to Milo.
But Ms. Green, will he listen to you?
Others might not. But Aiden Reed will.
General.
Go ahead.
We lost another battle. The enemies are rushing in from the south. They're great in number. More might be coming. Should we attack them right now? Catch them off guard.
Wait. Let's not rush it.
Ivan, you've been so busy. I made you some snacks.
Thank you.
How is it?
Tastes great.
I got everything ready. Just do as I say.
You're sure about this?
Of course, you're helping me.
General, Ms. Jones was taken.
What? What happened?
The way I see it, they came prepared.
Any clues so far?
We got something, but I'm not sure if we can trust it.
How dare she? Get our men out. I want her back before dawn. I'll handle her myself.
Yes, sir.
Chloris, what did you do? Did you collude with outsiders? Where are you hiding Camille?
What are you talking about? I don't get it. I didn't write this.
Chloris Green, you think I can't make out your handwriting? You think I'm a fool?
Ivan, I didn't do it.
I know you hate me for your family and for taking Camille in. Come at me then. Why do you keep hurting Camille?
I really didn't do it.
Stop lying. Who's Aiden Reed to you? Why is he helping you? Stop playing dumb.
Ivan, let go of me.
I'll destroy him right now.
Ivan? Ivan, are you hurt? Let me see.
Get off me.
Ivan.
Ivan, are you hurt? Chloris, you did this to him. I'll kill you.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
Guards. General Harris found out about your letter to Aiden Reed before coming home. Who else but you did this to him?
It's you. You're framing me.
Chloris, you've been colluding with an enemy, and you did this to Ivan?
Camille, I know I did none of that. But you, don't you feel guilty about Milo?
Worry about yourself. Mrs. Harris.
What are you doing?
Tonight, I'll make you pay for your crimes. Frank.
Yes, ma'am.
Grab this tramp out to the pond to drown.
Frank, you can't just take Camille's word for it.
I'm doing this for my general. You betrayed him. You deserve this.
I was framed. I didn't betray him. Camille framed me. I didn't do it.
The truth is evident. Save your breath. Want me to do it? Or you do it yourself?
Frank, I'm Mrs. Harris. Even if I have to end my life, I won't go like this.
Wait.
Who are you?
Gary Green, Chloris Green's brother. Or as you know it, Aiden Reed.
Gary, you're here?
Chloris, sorry I'm late. I'll take you with me and avenge my son, Milo.
What a moving act, Gary. It's been a while.
Ivan, aren't you?
Hurt. I needed a good actor to get him here.
Ivan, you're so cruel.
You're the cruel one. You've been colluding with my enemy to take my life.
Don't blame it on Gary. Kill me if you dare.
You both can't escape. Drop the act already.
Ivan, you used Chloris to get me here. You're no stranger to dirty tactics.
Ivan, you tricked and used me. Gary, run.
No one can run from me.
I'm taking Chloris with me.
Want to take her? Dream on.
Ivan, you ungrateful jerk.
You're the ungrateful one. Who let you go 3 years ago?
Don't forget, without my family, you'd be nothing, and I'll make you pay for Milo's life.
What about it? I'm telling you, Chloris Green's my wife. She'll be Mrs. Harris forever. Your kid's death wasn't my fault. Blame your sister for hurting Camille first.
Nonsense. It was you.
Chloris, if you return with me, I'll see him as your brother and not my enemy. I'll spare him, or else don't blame me.
No way. Milo lost his life on your watch. I can't leave. Chloris with you.
Don't call me heartless then.
Gary, run now. Shoot me if you dare. Gary. Ivan, please. Let him go.
Let Gary go? Do you know how many of my men he destroyed?
Ivan, you destroyed so many of ours too. My father and my mother. Both died because of you.
Chloris, you just can't let that go, can you?
They're my family. How can I let it go?
I had my reason back then.
What reason? They all died because of you. You wouldn't stop blaming me for Camille's baby. What about my baby? Who made me lose my baby? Let Gary go. Or else I'll drag you to hell with me.
You're threatening me.
Threaten? Even without what happened today, I don't have much longer to live.
What are you implying? Trying to gain my sympathy?
Let him go.
Believe it or not, I can end his life now.
I believe it. I've always believed you. I told you not to take Camille in. I asked for a year. I just need a year. Why can't you give me that? Let him go.
Chloris.
Yvonne.
Chloris.
Yvonne.
Chloris.
Yvonne. Yvonne. She got shot. She's dead. Stop it.
Chloris can't be dead. Chloris can't be dead.
Yvonne.
Why did you shoot her?
I saw her aiming at you. I got scared.
You wanted your revenge.
Yvonne, I didn't. Who knew what she'd do to save her brother?
Guards.
Yvonne.
Drag her away.
Yes?
Yvonne, no.
Frank. Get men. To search every corner. I want my wife back.
Ivan.
Chloris. Chloris.
Somebody.
Ms. Jones, what can I do for you?
Throw these things out. Then clean out the closet.
But it's Mrs. Harris's stuff.
She will never return. There's no need to keep it.
Go out. What an idiot. Ms. Jones, don't worry. I will pack your things tomorrow, and I will bring them here.
You're clever.
Thanks, Ms. Jones.
Stop it.
You are awake.
How dare you throw out her things?
Ivan, I'm just afraid. You will be sad.
If you try to move her stuff out, I will break your legs.
Ivan, don't be mad. I'm concerned about you.
Gotta call Frank here.
Miss Jones, you look good.
Ivan is waiting for you. He might ask you whether you found Chloris.
As long as you want, I will make her dead, even if she's alive.
Did you find her?
No, but I also didn't find her body.
How could that be?
Mr. Harris. I didn't find Mrs. Harris. I am so sorry.
What?
I searched it many times, but I failed to find her corpse.
Is she alive?
Is it possible that Mr. Harris swam away and escaped?
No, she is afraid of water. Where is Gary Green? Did he run away?
Yes. Do you think Gary saved Mrs. Harris? But in my experience, after being shot in the chest, she can't...
Keep searching.
Okay.
Find her, dead or alive.
Mr. Harris, someone wants to see you, and he identified himself as Gary Green's adjutant.
Hand over Miss Green's corpse to us, or...
No way. I've said Chloris is my wife, so she will never go back, even if she's not alive.
You don't need to say that to me. You can talk with Mr. Green after giving us Miss Green's corpse.
Gary is on purpose, right?
Hey, you have misunderstood Mr. Green. He wants to do you a favor. Then Miss Jones can be your wife. Besides, if Ms. Green is still Mrs. Harris, Miss Jones may be upset.
Did you get Chloris's corpse?
Mr. Harris, if we found her, we would hide her, rather showing off to you.
Kneel down and make an apology.
Ivan, she made us lose our baby.
Kneel down. Chloris. I'm sorry. Chloris. Where are you?
I'll drag you to hell with me. I didn't do that. Ivan, you're such a fool. Get out.
Chloris. Are you punishing me?
Threaten? Even without what happened today, I don't have much longer to live. 1 year? Only 1 year.
One year, So, tell me the truth. What's wrong with Chloris?
Mrs. Harris is dying.
What's the matter with her?
She has a rare disease. It's a gastric disease, and I can't cure it.
What are you saying? Why can't you cure it? You're a doctor.
Mrs. Harris is sick due to her sadness. I suggested her going abroad for treatment. But she...
What?
She declined.
Chloris, you knew you were dying, so you couldn't hurt Camille and her kid, right? Then, what is the truth?
Mr. Harris.
You may leave. Ivan, it's a fine day. You've not heard me sing for long. Let me sing a song for you today, okay?
No, I'm annoyed.
Ivan, I want you to relax after work. Why are you?
Camille, it's just been several days, but you're happy now. Don't you feel sad?
I'm willing to do anything to make you happy.
You're good at acting.
I lost my baby because of her. It's normal that I'm happy now.
I'm warning you. It is not a time to celebrate. Chloris may be alive.
Didn't she?
Just stay in your room. Don't come to me. I get upset when seeing you.
Ivan, she's gone forever. Why can't you love me? I lost my baby.
If you keep making scenes, I won't be kind to you.
Ivan, I'm wrong. I won't say that again.
I'm warning you. Mind your business and don't make trouble.
Chloris, you're dead. But you're still upsetting me.
Mr. Harris.
Haven't you found her? Well, leave it alone. You need to investigate another matter on...
Okay.
Not many people know what happened between Chloris and Camille. You look into it.
Mrs. Harris has passed away. Why do you want to investigate it?
Milo's death has caused a problem between them. I want to know the truth.
Mr. Harris, Mrs. Harris has passed away. It's no use holding Ms. Jones accountable.
I am your master.
I got it. Ivan,
Frank hasn't found Chloris's corpse yet. Nobody knows whether she's alive or not. Maybe Gary's adjutant came to test me, instead of threatening Ivan. 5 years ago, Ivan married Chloris and abandoned me. Now Chloris has gone. Then don't blame me for being cruel.
She's weird.
It's hard to meet you.
It's all because of you. You insisted on being a concubine.
I did it for Mr. Smith. Don't mention it. Do me a favor.
Put it on hold. Mr. Smith gave us an order.
Does Mr. Smith want to take action in advance? But Ivan still doesn't trust me.
I think you love Ivan now, right? Don't forget your identity.
Well, I love you. I'm just taking advantage of him. I'm afraid Ivan will thwart Mr. Smith's plan. We better make sure. No danger of anything going wrong. Frank, to gain Ivan's trust, I killed our kid. Don't you want to get revenge?
They deserve to be doomed. After the task is done, I will make Ivan pay.
Frank, get his military leadership in as soon as possible. I feel he's doubting me.
He's doubting that you framed Milo, that you forged the letters, slander Chloris. You're in danger now.
What should I do now? I haven't finished my task.
Take it easy. Ivan asked me to investigate it. You will not be exposed.
Frank, you're so nice.
Gavin, how long do I have to take it? It's strange. You studied modern medicine. Why don't you treat me with it?
It's a combination. You don't know it.
Well, I indeed don't know it.
I want to tell you something.
Don't tell me anything about that man.
It's about him and Solange.
Did something happen to Gary? What's wrong with him?
He's fine, but Solange is in turmoil. Hence, he can't see you this month.
It's all over now. Gary doesn't have to be against him for me. Gary might as well come back.
Chloris, men struggle to seize power. It's nothing to do with you. It's Gary's duty.
I got it. I should respect his decision. To be honest, I miss Gary.
What about Ivan?
Gavin, don't tease me. Since he shot me, I have hated him. You said Solange is in turmoil. Is it because of Ivan?
No, in Solange. Except Ivan's and Gary's forces. There's another new force. Gary doesn't know about that force.
My head aches. I have to go back. Promise me, don't keep anything from me. Report to me if Ivan tries to harm Gary.
Do you still love Ivan? Don't you see I love you?
Milo. Milo. Milo.
Don't hit my aunt. Don't think too much.
Ivan, I was wrong about you. Kill me. Release Chloris.
Gary. 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 Gary.
Chloris, what's up?
What's wrong with Gary? Is he injured?
Chloris, don't wool gather. Chloris.
You promised you'd not cheat me? Well, I got it by your face. No, I'm gonna go to him.
Chloris, keep calm. It's not so bad.
You're lying. You all are fooling me. I'm going to see him.
Chloris, even if you go there, you can't change anything. What you can do is to watch him suffer.
Gary is indeed injured. Ivan hurt him, right?
We didn't find the culprit yet. Stop thinking about it, cop.
Gary is lying to me. And you're also keeping it from me.
Chloris, but maybe another force hurt him,
Tell me, how is Gary now? He's injured seriously, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a horrible dream.
Chloris.
Gavin, send me to my home.
I promised Gary I'd not let you go back to Solange.
If Gary is on the line, I will be desperate. You're not taking me back, right? Well, I will go back myself.
Chloris.
Stop.
She's Chloris Green, Gary Green's sister. Gary. Yeah, I ate my words. I can't reject her.
Gary. Doctor, how is he? Tell me the truth.
He's at the last gasp, and he may pass away after several days.
No, as long as you save Gary, I will give you what you want.
Chloris.
Gavin, please, save Gary.
Well, leave it to me.
Gary. What's wrong? Is it really bad?
Gary is at death's door. Without antibiotics, he won't make it.
Ivan, if Gary can't survive, I'll make you pay with your life.
However, there is a ray of hope. Do you believe me?
Yes. You even saved me. So I trust you can cure Gary.
You have known Chloris. She will be your leader.
Miss Green, we will follow your lead.
Don't stand on ceremony. Please keep my identity from others, and just tell others that Gary is slightly injured. If someone leaks the news, I won't let him off. Gavin, please try your best to cure Gary.
Take it easy. I won't let him pass away.
Okay. Remember your words.
Ms. Green, what's the next military plan?
Baron? Chloris doesn't know about it. You may ask me. When Gary led the army, he often discussed it with me.
Don't misunderstand me. I fear the others have a complaint. After all, we're the Green Army.
I'm not being nosy. Anyway, Chloris is a lady.
Baron, Gavin is so worried about me. Please don't mind. I will study military affairs. I may need your help. It's my family affair. Stay out of it.
Chloris, you're still hurt.
I know. But this is my duty. You'd better not be involved in it.
I can help you.
No. You're not from the Green family.
Chloris, you know what I mean.
Gavin. I do know it. But I can't do it. You're Gary's best friend. If anything happens to you, I will feel guilty.
Chloris, when will you come back? Chloris, answer me. Chloris, you're ruthless.
You're as clever as Mr. Green. You do it better than me.
Thank you. Do what I said. Keep an eye on Ivan.
Okay.
It's great. You're increasingly skilled in handling military affairs.
How is Gary now?
Actually, you don't have to bother to do it. I can help you. If you give me an identity...
Do you want to be Gary's adjutant?
No, as long as I become your family, it will be my duty to help you.
Gavin, don't keep saying it, or I will drive you away.
Chloris.
If you mention it again, you have to leave my house.
Chloris.
You actually haven't figured it out yet?
It was so long ago, Mr. Harris. It's hard to investigate it.
Have you? Found any clue?
Yes. Linda told me it was Mrs. Harris's fault. It wasn't related to Ms. Jones.
I'll give you another month. If you don't figure it out, I will bring you to account.
Mr. Harris, we shouldn't blame Ms. Jones for everything. It's not fair to her.
I just want to know the truth. I don't ask you to spread a rumor.
I got it.
You may leave.
Frank, why are you upset?
It's because of you.
Did Ivan scold you again? Don't be mad. I feel sad for you.
Get off my back. I just covered for you, but you made trouble again.
Frank, don't flip out. Come on.
You married Ivan for so long. Can't he satisfy you?
I was pregnant and then lost the baby. After that, Chloris died. So, he has never slept with me.
Chloris. Chloris. Chloris, wait for me.
Come on!
Well, you can't run now. I will never let you leave me. Will I never see you again?
Ivan.
Why did you come? What's the matter?
Ivan. We weren't like this before.
Chloris and I, we're also not like this. Everything has changed since you came.
Ivan.
Get out. Chloris. Why are you here, Mom?
Ivan. I feel bad for you.
Get out.
Ivan. I love you so much. Can't you feel it? Why do you still love her? She will never come back. She's dead. Why don't you try to love me?
You don't deserve it.
Why? She got you from me. We grew up together, but you just met 5 years ago. Why don't you love me?
Get out.
Ivan, you don't know about love.
Frank, bring her away.
Miss Jones, please leave here.
Ivan, you can't treat me like this.
I don't want to say it again.
Miss Jones, sorry.
Ivan, you can't do it to me.
You're exaggerating.
I'm trying my best to make him love me.
It seems that Ivan doesn't buy it.
How about taking action ahead of time?
Let's wait.
I've agreed. Why are you hesitating?
Ivan doesn't work seriously now. I want to take his power.
It's impossible.
How could it be impossible? Chloris's death made him miserable. And he hasn't worked for long.
But aren't you afraid? The soldiers won't follow you?
All the soldiers are mad at him, so it's easy to make them follow my lead. Now, have you fallen in love with Ivan?
Frank, come off it. There is a strong bond between us. How could I love him?
All right, behave yourself. Don't irritate Ivan.
What's taking so long?
I comforted Miss Jones and asked her not to make scenes. Mr. Harris, there is a new force in Mainland. How about...
Mind your own business, Don't be nosy.
But our army was under siege, and many soldiers were injured.
I will show my power after the day of Chloris's death. I will avenge the soldiers.
Mr. Harris, we shouldn't wait any longer.
There's no problem. Just do what I said. Since our army was hurt, Gary's army must also have gone through a fight.
Yes, it said that Gary was shot and is dying.
Well, he deserves it.
Strangely, there is still a person to lead his army.
Who's it?
The informer told me it's a lady. She identified herself as a daughter in the Green family.
Repeat it.
The daughter in the Green family.
Chloris. It must be her.
Chloris is Mrs. Harris from the Green family?
Chloris, I said, I would never let you leave me.
Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris.
Yvonne,
Why are you still here? Frank, take her away.
Yvonne, he is so indifferent to me.
Ivan always treats Chloris better than you.
Chloris? Is she back?
Yes.
How could it be? I'm sure. I shot her in the heart.
We failed to find her corpse. So, she's definitely alive.
Why haven't you taken action? She will get revenge on me.
Keep calm. Don't think only of yourself.
Frank, help me. Ivan ignores me now. You can't...
Come to your senses.
Frank, you actually slapped me.
Well, don't be so selfish.
Selfish? Don't forget why I lost our kid and why I became a courtesan. It's all because of the Green family.
I know. You suffered a lot. But...
Frank, since you love me, would you like to do me a favor?
What do you want to do?
I want to ruin the Green family. I will make Chloris pay.
She hasn't shown up yet.
So I need your help.
Yvonne cherishes Chloris. It's hard to approach her.
You don't have to approach her. Let me know. When you hear from Chloris, I'll take care of the rest.
Be careful. Don't make any mistakes. If you fail, Mr. Smith won't let you off.
Take it easy. I will appeal to her emotions.
You hurt Chloris many times. How could she believe you again?
Just wait and see. Follow him. I'm waiting for your good news.
You look serious. We're just going to see a doctor. Why are you nervous?
He was my teacher while I was abroad. I had a hard time persuading him to come.
Well, do you want to use me to take credit?
Is that how you see me?
Of course not. You're an excellent doctor. And the best doctor. I've met. He came so fast.
You leave first. I'll deal with him.
Chloris, it's really you. Chloris.
Be polite to her.
It's you.
We met again. Mr. Harris.
You're so cunning. You took Chloris away and cheated me.
If Chloris weren't worried about Gary, you wouldn't find her for good.
You.
Mr. Harris, behave yourself. You have no relationship with Chloris. Please don't bother her.
Bullshit. Chloris is my wife. We're a couple.
Don't forget, you shot her, and after that, she hates you.
No, there's a misunderstanding. I will explain it to her.
Chloris doesn't want to hear your explanation. She left just now, which shows her attitude.
You have tried your best to stop me from seeing Chloris. I think you have another intention, right?
Well, is it that obvious that I love Chloris?
You're just an adjutant. You don't deserve to love her.
My identity doesn't affect my relationship with her. However, she doesn't love you, even if you're a general.
Nonsense.
Even if you take my life, you will not live longer. Why not? Let me off.
Dr. White, you...
Don't worry. Mr. Harris bears me no malice. He just wants to take Chloris away.
No way. Over my dead body. Let alone you. Mr. Green won't agree?
Drop your guns.
Dr. White, I misjudged your identity. Tell me, what's your relationship with her?
As you can see,
Chloris won't love you.
It's not up to you. Do you think she loves you, a cruel man who have harmed her over and over again?
Frank.
Yes.
Go to the hospital.
Yes.
Gavin, lie about who you were. Conceal where Chloris is. I'll settle with you one by one. Surround the hospital. No one is allowed in or out.
Move, Mr. Harris. What?
Chloris will come here. She can't get away.
Mr. Harris. Mrs. Harris has missed for long. Aren't you afraid, Mrs. Harris?
What? If nonsense again, I'll end you. Chloris won't fail me.
Ivan, marrying you is the best thing in my life.
Chloris, marrying you is also the best thing in my life.
Chloris, you've been waiting for this baby because of identity checks. It's gone.
It's all his fault. But why can't I hate him?
Chloris.
Mr. Harris, you're a real stalker, even at the hospital.
Chloris, I just want to talk to you.
Mr. Harris, please behave yourself.
Chloris doesn't want to get entangled with you. Mr. Harris, don't embarrass yourself.
Chloris, have you been with him?
Ivan, I am not like you, shameless. Ivan, what do you want?
If you don't come with me, I'll end his life now.
Ivan, we're done.
Chloris, I miss you. I really miss you. Come back with me, okay?
Go back? Where? The Harris Manor? Sorry, I don't have a home anymore.
I'm investigating the issue about Camille and you. I know it was her fault. You've been wronged.
Stop kidding me. Well, say. But I don't believe you.
Mr. Harris.
Believe it or not, I'll die in front of you today.
Ivan, don't you think I still like you?
Now, don't you even care about my life, Sui?
Unless...
What? Tell me. I can do anything.
Unless you die, I'll take care of your body.
Chloris, I promise you'll come back and beg me.
Chloris, bad news?
What?
Mr. Green's out of medicine.
What medicine?
An imported antibiotic. Without it, Mr. Green's wound may be worse.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
Actually, it's been for 3 days. Dr. White didn't let me tell you.
Just tell me about Gary. In the future, don't listen to Dr. White.
Yes.
Tell me, what medicine?
This one. The medicine was imported from abroad. Now, it's not impossible to get.
Baron, what's going on? Why are you mumbling?
The medicine is at the pier. He said, you must be traded for it.
The pier? Did Ivan do that?
Yeah, I was worried it was Ivan's trap. Gavin doesn't want you to worry, so...
I know.
So, what now?
Ivan will do anything to get what he wants. Now, he has hurt Gary. He is holding my lifeblood.
How about I'll have him tied up?
No. Since he has prepared it, I'll go to meet him.
No, they won't keep their word. If...
I'm willing to risk my life again.
Okay.
Baron, you go out first.
Yes.
If you can't go?
Just trust me for once.
Do you forget what Ivan has done to you? He hurt you once. There will be a second time.
I know. I'm not Chloris, who I used to be. I'll protect myself.
You're seeking your end.
Don't be like this. I'll be back in one piece.
I can't watch him ruining you.
Stop.
Chloris, do you believe me? If you believe me, just give me one more day.
Gavin, I believe you, but I can't afford to delay. If I get the medicine earlier, Gary will wake up earlier.
If you go, what about the greenhouse?
Gavin, you're Gary's friend. You also saved my life. I know it will be abrupt. But please protect the greenhouse.
Even if you must go, I'll go with you.
It's dangerous. I'll just go it alone. You can't be with me.
Chloris, Ivan is at the door. I don't know what he's up to.
Chloris, even without the drug, I'll deal with it. You may not...
I can't risk Gary's life. And I know Ivan. If I'm 1 minute late, he can think of 10 more ways to deal with the Green family. I can't wait.
But I don't want you to go.
It's time to deal with our grudge. Don't worry. I'm not Chloris who I used to be, even if I must meet my end. I'll take him with me.
Chloris, you... Fine. You don't trust me.
No. I do trust you. And I care about you too much. You're one of a few family I have left. I dare not lose you. Wait for my good news.
Chloris. I understand the way you look at him. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Chloris, don't you know my feelings for you?
Chloris, you did keep your promise?
Yes. Thanks to your conspiracy.
Ivan, you're a snake. Hurt Chloris's family. Shameless.
It's our family affair. You don't need to get involved.
But don't forget, Chloris's wounds are all because of you.
She is my woman. I'll comfort her. You have no rights, understand?
Release me.
Chloris, as long as you come with me, I can do anything.
Where is the drug?
As long as you say yes. I'll pick it up right away.
Give me the medicine. I'll go with you.
Frank, go get the medicine back.
Yes.
Are you satisfied?
Let go of me.
Chloris, you've lost a lot of weight. When we go home, I'll let them take care of your health.
You got Chloris hurt like this, guy. You still said that.
Dr. White, if you were not Chloris's friend, I would have taken his life.
The more you do so, the less I can let Chloris leave. Who knows what you'll do to her?
Chloris is my wife, and if she doesn't come with me, should she be here?
Ivan, you are the same as Camille. The same way to threaten me, liking hurting my friends, right? You better shoot me, Let's end it.
Chloris,
Don't call me that. You don't deserve it?
Chloris, it was all my fault.
Where is the drug? When can I get it?
Chloris, don't listen to him. Maybe it's an excuse, eh? He won't give the drug to us.
Don't talk nonsense. I promised Chloris I will do it.
You said to be nice to me before. But now? The drug. When will it be here?
I've had someone pick it up. Gary is my enemy. But he is also my brother-in-law. I will save him.
Sounds really good. You would shoot me. Let Gary alone?
Chloris, can't you...
Shut up. Give me the medicine. I'll go with you.
Chloris, I can also give you what he gives, even without the drug. I can bring Gary to life.
I have told you that. I don't want you to get in danger. If I didn't meet Ivan, you're the best choice. But you're too good for me.
Chloris, don't go...
Don't worry. I'll be back safe.
It's our family affair. None of your business. While I was away, you were living pretty well.
You do better than me. How many more lovers have you got?
Don't change the subject. Tell me, what's your relationship with Gavin?
None of your business. When will you give me the medicine?
You don't tell me. You have some tricks.
You didn't give me the medicine. You're playing tricks.
You're testing me.
You're not gonna pick me up and not save Gary, right?
I bet you won't come back after you get the medicine. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Ivan, you are despicable.
For you, I can always be mean.
Why don't you go to hell? I didn't expect to come back here alive.
Ms. Green, it's you.
Elisa, you are still alive.
Ms. Green, why have you lost so much weight? Why were you so cruel to leave me in the Harris Manor?
For some matter, I can't help it.
Ms. Green, when you were not here, a lot of things happened.
It's none of my business. But I'm curious about who saved you.
Mr. Harris.
He? Would he be so kind?
Ms. Green, to be honest, if Mr. Harris didn't save me, I'm afraid I've gone to be with Milo.
Milo?
Ms. Green, don't you want to know how Camille is?
Now that I'm back, I won't let her get away with it.
Since you left, she really didn't get away with it. Let me tell you the details. Ms. Green, since you left, Ms. Jones suffered every day.
Why? I have gone. Didn't Ivan let her be his wife in a hurry?
Totally not. You don't know that. Mr. Harris loves you much more than her.
Elisa, stop it. If Camille hears it, she will pick on me again.
Ms. Green, do you know why I was waiting for you here?
He let you do so.
Yes, Mr. Harris says every day you are coming back. I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was nonsense again.
Every day? Why? He didn't care about me.
No, Ms. Green. Mr. Harris drank every day. When he was drunk, he called your name and said you'd come back. I also hope you come back soon.
I'm fine now.
Ms. Green, I don't know what happened between you and Mr. Harris, but I saw how he missed you these days. So I think Mr. Harris still loves you.
Elisa, when did you learn that? You spoke for him because he saved you, right?
I'm not Ms. Green. I'm from your family.
Well, I get it.
Mrs. Harris.
Why are you here?
Mrs. Harris, I was so blind to offend you. Mrs. Harris, please punish me.
You work for Camille in the future. Don't appear in front of me.
Thanks, Mrs. Harris. Thanks, Mrs. Harris.
Miss Green?
In the past, I would be happy. But now, put it away. Don't let him see it.
Miss Green, are you angry with Mr. Harris or yourself? This is...
Listen to Chloris. I'll give her everything she wants.
Ivan, let go of me.
Chloris, could you not push me away? Let me feel you, or...
I've come back to the Harris Manor. What else do you want me to do?
Chloris, you're my wife. Can you stop being so cold to me?
Wife? You came to me, less than Camille. Am I your wife?
In your eyes, I only love Camille, right? Why can't you forgive me?
Forgive you? Did you forgive me? Give me the medicine, so you don't have to see my cold face.
I've had them to take care of it, Aiden.
Are you using pills as an excuse? Will you save Gary?
I promised you, I will do it. Don't you believe me?
When did you trust me?
Chloris, I didn't lie to you. As soon as I get the medicine, I'll send it to Gary. Let's change the subject. Tell me something about how you were saved. I've been looking for you for so long.
Would you be that kind?
Chloris, I think there's been a misunderstanding between us.
Misunderstanding? You shot me. Is that a misunderstanding?
Do you really think I shot you?
I saw it. Why did I ever fall for you? I was so blind.
Chloris, just let me explain, okay?
Leave your sweet words to Camille. I don't want to hear that.
Chloris, can't you even give me a chance to explain?
I saw it with my eyes. What else are you explaining?
Chloris, I know. I shouldn't have done that to you. Camille and I
don't want to know.
Chloris, in your eyes, do I only love Camille, not love you a little?
Sure.
Here is the medicine.
Give it to me.
Chloris, after you get the medicine, you won't come back, right?
Yvonne, do you think I come back? For still liking you?
In your heart. Am I like that?
Yvonne, you promised me. No backing out.
I didn't. I'm trading a different way. Frank, send a pill to the greenhouse to keep Gary alive every day. Don't let him die.
Yes.
Yvonne, you evil.
Anyway, as long as you don't leave, I'll be happy.
I don't believe Frank. I don't know if he'll give it to Gary.
What do you want?
Let Elisa do it. I need her to see Gary taking the pill.
Elisa works for you. She can easily spread the word about the Harris Manor. You don't trust me. You trust Gavin so much. How about letting him pick it up?
That's what you said. Never regret.
You said yes so quickly. You said you didn't like him.
Yvonne, you're dirty. And your thought is also dirty?
Aren't you dirty? It's so long you left. You know what you've done?
Ivan, you insult me.
I'm telling you, Chloris Green can only be mine. Gavin can't like you.
Dr. White and I are innocent.
Innocent? I am a man. I know how men think.
Ivan, shame on you.
One more word, and I'll take his life in front of you. Chloris, what are you doing?
I've told you. Not to threaten my friend, or I'll end myself.
Chloris, calm down. Don't scare me. Put the gun down.
If Gary, Gavin, and even Elisa get hurt, I'll blame it on you.
I promise you. Chloris, put the gun down.
Where are the pills?
Call Gavin over here. Chloris, fly. Let's live our lives. Okay?
It's you that don't want to live with me well.
Sorry, Chloris. I'm just too sensitive.
Do you know? Gavin saved me. When you shot me.
He saved you?
Gavin is Gary's friend. Gary asked him to be there. He was afraid I got hurt. Turns out you really did it. You wanted to destroy both Gary and me.
Chloris, I was wrong to use you. But I was in a rage. I thought Aiden and you.
You've known me for 5 years. Don't you know? Aiden is Gary's nickname. I don't want to say it. That's it. I already died once. I don't care.
Chloris, trust me. I really didn't take that shot.
I believe you or not. What's the difference?
Chloris, I know that I was wrong. When Gavin is here, I'll treat him as my guest of honor. Chloris, don't be angry. What should I do to make you forgive me?
Forgive you? Who will forgive me? I said I didn't hurt her child. Did you ever believe me?
Chloris, but why are your eyes red? Did he bully you? I knew he was not a good man. Chloris, let's go. Go home with me. The medicine, we don't need it.
Gavin, Take the medicine back. Gary's life is more important.
Dr. White, don't embarrass yourself. Chloris won't go back with you.
Since you've taken her back, take good care of her. If you break her heart again, I won't let you off.
Dr. White, it's a thing about our couple. You're just an outsider.
I don't want to talk to you. Chloris, go home with me.
She's my wife. Here is her home.
Ivan, you don't take her as your wife. You know what you've done to her.
Do you think you saved Chloris, so I won't touch you?
Ivan, you promised me. Please obey it.
Watch your behavior.
Gavin, for Gary, I must stay. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Take the medicine and get out.
Why is there only one, Ivan? So mean. Are you a man? Chloris, you...
Stop. Go back and take care of Gary. When he is fine, I have no more worries.
You don't have to come tomorrow. I'll let Elisa deliver it.
Chloris, I can't count on him. Take care of yourself. Remember, you're a patient too.
You said he didn't like you. He wished he could live here.
Ivan, don't forget. You promised me.
Chloris, don't leave me. As long as you don't leave, I can promise you anything.
Stay here. To let you insult me?
I swear, I will never do that again.
Ivan, don't be pretending. No matter what you do, I won't believe you.
Chloris, Chloris. She is Paramount's top star. How's the play?
Good.
You keep staring out the door. Who are you waiting for? Are you thinking of Dr. White?
Ivan, don't push me on this.
Stop. Mrs. Harris doesn't like you. Get out of Mainland.
Ivan, are you crazy?
I can't hurt others. Can I touch you?
Ivan, release me.
Mr. Harris, if Mrs. Harris doesn't like it, I can change another one.
Get out.
Ivan, come at me.
How can I scold you? She is just a stranger.
Ivan, stop. Since I got back, you've been torturing me. What the hell do you want?
What do I want? What do I want? I also wanted to ask that. Since you came back, you've been so cold to me. What do you take me for? The air?
You're good. Camille likes you very much. But I don't. Buy it.
Chloris, what do I have to do to make you believe me?
Unless you end your life.
Are you willing to let me meet my end? Chloris, can't you see my heart?
You imprison me. Gary's army, right?
Chloris, what makes you think that?
No way.
Chloris, I don't believe you don't love me at all. You don't mean that, right?
Love you? Do you have any feelings for Gary, my parents, and me?
Now don't you even give me a chance to explain. I swear to God, I never meant to hurt you and the Green family.
Ivan, don't you remember? Gary is like this because of you?
Do you really think I did it? Do you have proof?
Do I need proof? I won't believe you anymore.
Chloris. Chloris. I know. My explanation is useless. You don't trust me now. Chloris. Can we go back in time?
Aren't we like this? Because of you?
I wanted to leave this to Frank and take you abroad for treatment when the situation here stabilized, but now you don't even trust me.
Does he know that?
Since you left, I think about you all the time.
What Elisa said is true. What happened? Why has he changed a lot?
I swear to God, I never meant to hurt you and the Green family.
But you already did. 3 years ago, you raided the greenhouse. making my parents to end their lives. Even Milo was vanished by your concubine.
If I hadn't done it then, it could have been worse.
Could it be worse than now?
Believe it or not, if I hadn't done it then, your Green family all might be vanished. I just didn't expect that would. Lead your parents to end their lives. This is not what I wanted, so I've been making up for it all these years. I let Gary go secretly. I settled Milo.
Ivan, you did all the bad things. You still think you're right.
This is a military situation. You don't know.
I don't know. I only believe what I see.
Chloris, even no one believes me. I hope you believe me.
I hated him for destroying the Green family, but in his eyes, it was unreasonable.
Let us be together.
Ms. Green, good news.
Is Gary awake?
No, but Dr. White said Mr. Green had improved.
Great. I am relieved.
If you're worried about him, just go back and have a look.
Aren't you afraid I'm not coming back?
I can get you back again.
Ms. Green, Mr. Harris is so nice to you.
Elisa.
Mr. Harris, having an accident.
Why are you panicking? What happened to me? I'm right here.
It's...
What's wrong? Just say it.
Someone out there said Ms. Jones jumped into a river.
I don't care if she is alive or not.
I'd like to see what tricks Camille is playing.
Why are you so foolish to throw yourself into the river? If the river god is dirty, can you take charge?
Camille, your play is not good enough?
Ghost. 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 Chloris, aren't you dead? In broad daylight, how dare you scare me?
What are you talking about? Ms. Green is alive and well. How dare you curse her?
What do you want? Stay away from me. Don't hurt me. Chloris, why are you haunting? Chloris, please, spare me. Do you really want to take my life?
Mr. Harris, Miss Jones might not survive.
Take her away.
Mr. Harris, people are watching. If we do that, your fame will be ruined.
Frank, you've gone really far. Are you caring for her?
I'm worried about your reputation. Ms. Jones, wake up.
Camille, your clumsy act has been exposed. Just get up.
Camille, wake up. Camille.
Frank, it seems you and Camille are deeply connected.
Frank, can't you hear me? Throw her to the suburbs. I don't want to see her.
Mr. Harris, she's your woman after all. It's not like you to leave her body unburied.
Take her away.
Camille, where did you get the pendant? Frank, send her to hospital. I have questions for her. Who are you?
Gary, Chloris, this resembles the Green family. You must keep them well.
Okay, Dad.
Could it be you're one of the Green family?
What are you doing here?
Where did you get the pendant?
Chloris, you aren't the only girl in the Green family. I'm also Ms. Green, back then.
Mr. Green, even if you'll abandon me, you can't ditch your child. You can't be so cruel.
You can stay in the Jones place.
Back then, Mr. Green ditched me, so I lived in the Joneses' place. After the Jones family got broke, I became homeless. I hate the Green family, and I hate you more. You're the reason why I suffered so much.
Turns out, you're my sister. The woman taking my man away is my blood-related sister. How ironic. So you've always known your real status.
So what? Why do you think I moved in here? Besides, I love Ivan. I want to approach you.
Camille,
I don't need your mercy.
I didn't know your real status. Now that I know it, I'll give Ivan to you. If you truly love him.
I don't need your pity.
Camille, I want to make it up to you.
Camille, you're seeking your doom.
Is this your way of making up?
Camille, you've been hurting Chloris and wronging her. Do you see me as blind?
Ivan, I didn't. Ivan.
Ivan, she's my sister. You've promised me. You won't hurt the Green family.
Chloris, you're cheated by her.
That's impossible. She has the pendant. Only the Green family have this.
Even if she's your family, she doesn't deserve your care.
Ivan, there are few left in my family. Even if she doesn't accept me, she's my sister.
Camille, do you hear it? Chloris has forgiven you, but I hope you won't do anything wrong in the future.
Mr. Harris, you're right. I'm just nobody and can be dealt with at any time. Chloris, how will you make it up to me? I have an idea. Let me move in the greenhouse.
Dr. White, how is Gary doing now?
He is doing better, but hasn't woken up yet. Don't worry, I'll make sure he's safe.
Dr. White, you must persuade Ms. Green. She'll let Camille move in again.
Chloris, you're smart. Why do you—
If she is a random woman, I'll take her life. But she's one of the Green family. I can't.
Chloris? She can't be your family? Don't be cheated by her. What if?
I know, but I only have few family now. I must let her stay. I think she'll get it.
Ms. Green, have you forgotten what Milo and Mr. Green had been through?
Elisa.
You can't get in here.
I'm invited to come. I'm a miss in the Green family.
Ms. Green, she—
You may leave.
Got it.
Why do you lie about it?
Sweet Chloris, you said you would compensate me for Dad. If I didn't come, you wouldn't have a chance.
Nonsense. Ms. Green wouldn't recognize you.
That's not up to you. Am I right, Chloris?
I would do, as I promised.
Then I'll trouble you to get me a room first. I will live here.
Camille, you can't bully Ms. Green like that.
You married Mr. Harris. How can you live in the greenhouse?
Now Ivan is obsessed with you. What's the point of me staying in the Harris Manor?
Okay, I'll have it arranged.
Chloris, you can't be serious. She is not.
Dr. White, are you afraid I may disturb your affair with Chloris?
Hey, what are you saying?
Watch your mouth. This is greenhouse, not some ballroom.
Dr. White, you and Chloris are so intimate. She even told you my background.
Gavin, just take care of Gary. Don't worry about Camille. Camille, you can stay here. No one will judge you, but you must remember, this is the greenhouse, not the Harris Manor. No one can protect you here.
Then thanks, Chloris.
Camille, come out here.
Mr. Harris, Ms. Jones isn't here.
Where's she?
She left with some clothes.
Someone. Find Camille out now, disregarding her life.
Got it.
Camille, if you dare hurt Chloris, I'll make you be doomed.
Gary, can you imagine? Camille is actually our family?
Gary won't accept her, Chloris. You must stay away from that woman.
Gavin, you needn't persuade me. If you want me to feel better, take care of Camille.
Chloris, no matter what, you can't let her live next to Gary. What if—
But she's our family. She's my sister. I can't do it.
Chloris, your kindness will hurt yourself.
Dr. White, when will Mr. Green wake up? The field has been taken. I'm afraid. We can't hang on for long.
Can you see who led the army? Is it Ivan?
I can't tell it. However, the other party knows us well.
Even if it's Ivan, he can't know us so well? Who could it be?
Could it be Ms. Green?
Nonsense. She's in the Green family. She'd never betray Gary.
You're right. I'm sorry, Dr. White. I shouldn't say that. Well, I'll go to the battlefield. I'll let a soldier send you back.
Who exposed the confidential info? Is it Ivan? Did he send an undercover into the greenhouse?
What exactly happened?
Gary's army may be dismissed.
Could it be Ivan?
Ms. Green, there is bad news.
Why is this? Who exposed it?
I'm looking for the one too. The person did it secretively.
Is it Ivan?
Though Gary and Ivan are opponents, Ivan hasn't been so harsh against us as before. I'm afraid it's another force.
You mean Harold Smith?
Maybe there is an undercover in the manor.
Except for me. There is only...
Do you think I shouldn't doubt your suspicious sister, Camille?
Though she's been jealous and targeted me for Ivan. She can't be an undercover. She doesn't have the power.
Are you sure? Ivan.
Come home with me.
This is the greenhouse. Watch your attitude.
The field has been taken. The greenhouse isn't safe now. Do you want Chloris to meet the end with you?
Tell me the truth. Did you send the army to besiege Gary?
Get out.
Got it.
Do I look like such a wicked man?
Then I have to go back. Ivan, you're hurting me.
I'm sorry, Chloris. I just want you to calm down.
But what about Gary? What about his army?
Leave this to me, if you still trust me. Someone... Where's Frank?
I haven't seen him after dinner. Mr. Harris, you want to see him? I'll find him.
Wait a sec. Help me do a thing. Be careful and hide it from Frank.
Got it.
Can Gavin really cure Gary?
Ms. Green, Mr. Green will surely be cured. I'm more worried about your health.
But I'm afraid Ivan wouldn't let him go.
Ms. Green, do you misunderstand Mr. Harris? It has nothing to do with him.
Right. He isn't involved in it. It's just the grudges between Camille and the Green family. I've wronged him.
Chloris, I didn't wrong Milo. Chloris. No. Will you hurt my baby? Maybe. And you got Ivan hurt.
Camille.
Ms. Green, you still have feelings for Mr. Harris. It's just that you can't see it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in pain. Ms. Green, all your misunderstandings toward Mr. Harris show you love him and care for him. That's why you become paranoid.
Elisa, are you tricking me?
I can see it clearly as an outsider. Ms. Green, you just can't see it yourself.
Elisa, I know what he's thinking, but
Ms. Green, now there is a war going on. You can't waste too much time.
Elisa, you know it. Camille is from the Green family and is my sister. I can't.
Ms. Green, will you give Mr. Harris to her? She isn't a miss like you. She's just a performer and has no grace at all.
The Green family hurt her once. I want to make it up.
Ms. Green, will you really give Mr. Harris to her?
You can't say that. Ivan likes her originally. I'll just take a step back.
Ms. Green, what are you saying? I can see how much Mr. Harris loves you. He loves you wholeheartedly?
That's nonsense. He and Camille grew up together. I'm no match for Camille.
They didn't grow up together. It's just their parents were close when they were little. The relationship between them isn't serious at all.
But when she lost her baby, Ivan shot me for her. You saw it.
That's not true, Ms. Green. Mr. Harris didn't shoot. Camille shot you.
But I saw.
I'm saying the truth. I saw it with my own eyes. Camille hid behind Mr. Harris and took the gun. Camille shot at you. It wasn't Mr. Harris.
Turns out I've wronged him.
Ms. Green, you don't know it. Mr. Harris has sent many men to investigate Camille.
Investigate Camille? He suspects her?
Right. Ever after your fake death, Mr. Harris began to doubt Camille. He's made Frank look into her.
Frank? He's talked to you.
Yes, but he wouldn't believe what I told him. He thinks I'm partial to you, so he didn't tell it to Mr. Harris. Ms. Green, promise me you won't give Mr. Harris to Camille. She doesn't deserve it.
Yvonne, you've done so much. Why not tell me? Luckily, we still have time. And I haven't left you.
Ms. Green, do you remember Linda?
Yes. What's wrong?
In these years, she's been serving Camille. Linda must know a lot.
Let's go. We'll talk to her.
Mrs. Harris.
Linda. At this point, are you still on Camille's side? Has she ever gone out after she moved back?
No. Ms. Jones isn't a nice person. Mr. Harris naturally dislikes her.
Keep it in mind that you must give it to him in person. Don't let others see it.
What an evil.
Yvonne's begun to suspect me. When will you take action?
Give me more time. I have a few things to deal with.
I'm tired of waiting. If I keep waiting, I'll be vanished.
Our goal, you must wait.
Back then, when you raided the greenhouse, you made the servant tamper with Chloris, causing her to lose her baby. Are you sure there's no proof?
You needn't worry about my abilities.
She cheated on Mr. Harris and made Mrs. Harris lose the child. She's so horrible.
Camille cheats us all.
Ms. Green, who is the man secretly seeing Camille? Ms. Green, it's dangerous here. Why do we come back?
It's Frank.
Frank?
Gavin.
Chloris, what's wrong?
Frank is up to something. I'm worried about Gary.
Gary, he...
Gary. Why is this? Gary, you've promised me.
Chloris, I'm sorry.
Gavin, you promised me you'd make him wake up. Why is this? Answer me. Why? I won't accept it. Gavin, tell me. Tell me why. Why did it happen? Why is this?
Flora, Gary's death isn't that simple. He was poisoned.
Poison? Who did it?
It's very obvious. I think you know it already.
Camille. She'll only be satisfied when everyone in the Green family is vanished. I can't wait. I must find Ivan.
It's too dangerous outside. You should stay here.
I can't. Frank may hurt Ivan. I'll regret it if it happens.
Then I'll go with you.
Mrs. Harris, where are you going?
It's the greenhouse. What are you doing here?
Mrs. Harris, for your status, you'd better go back with me.
Don't talk like that here.
Bastard. You're nobody here. You...
Frank, Gavin is my brother's friend and my family. What the hell are you?
I've got the order. Pick you up.
Who gave the order? Is it Camille?
You're overthinking. In the eyes of Mr. Smith, Camille is nobody.
Frank, you're working for that jerk? Ivan treats you so nicely. How could you do it?
Chloris, if it weren't for Mr. Smith's plan, why would I work for Ivan?
I must see Ivan.
No rush. Come with me, and you'll see him soon.
Chloris, he'll use you as a bait.
Bastard, stop yelling. When did you learn it?
What do you think I was doing when I vanished? Take me to Ivan, even if I'll die. I'll die in his hands. Don't play any trick.
My life is in your hand.
Let me go with you, Chloris.
Don't worry. He won't take a risk with his own life.
Chloris, you're so stupid. I've bought over the driver too.
Frank, I underestimated you.
Chloris, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Camille, you're heartless.
I'm just making the wise choice. But you and Ivan are too silly to see through my purpose. Though Ivan cares for you now. We can't say for sure. if he'd give up on you for military power.
If that's what you want, I advise you to stop. Neither Ivan nor Gary will give you the army.
You're really bold to speak to me like that.
Stop. Let me go.
If Ivan cares for you, he'll surrender. As for Gary, he's a dead man now, and is no longer a threat.
Weren't it for my plan, Mr. Smith wouldn't have taken Gary's life so easily. If you're bullied, will Ivan still love you?
What do you want?
I'll get Mr. Smith some more fun.
If you dare touch me, Ivan won't let you off. Don't touch me. Go away.
How dare you hurt her?
If you move forward, I'll end her.
Mr. Smith, it's been so long. A year ago I should have finished you in Gennady.
Gary, aren't you?
I poisoned you. I saw you die.
My dear sister, you're glad to see me alive, right? What poison? Isn't it our trick for Mr. Smith? Do you forget it?
Mr. Smith, he's stirring things up. You can't believe him.
Camille, shut up. You're his sister. I can't believe you.
Chloris, are you all right?
It's Camille. If it weren't for her, we wouldn't be like this.
How is it possible? I saw him die. Why are you still alive?
On the day you moved in, I woke up. It's all a trap for you. I just wanted to see why you came.
Gary, you cheated me too. Do you know how worried I was?
Chloris, I haven't seen your happy ending yet. I can't leave you alone.
Mr. Smith, we have no way out now. We may fight them to the end.
You want me to die? Even if I'll die, I must take your life first.
Harold, you're such a coward. I wonder how you've come to this position.
Ivan and Gary are working together. I don't have enough soldiers here. It's natural for me to lose.
You don't deserve that ambition. Ivan, I truly love you. It's a pity that you never care for me. I've lost.
Camille, we've learnt acting together in all these years. You've been with me for Mr. Smith's ambition, right?
Frank, I've been with you for a better life. I helped Mr. Smith for becoming the future Mrs. Harris.
Camille, I've always loved you. I did it all for you.
Ivan, I love you. I truly love you. For you, I can give up everything. Ivan, I only want to be your wife.
I married you for your mother's last wish and the baby you had. But you've been lying to me.
Ivan, it's not like that, Ivan. I just want to be your wife.
You vicious woman don't deserve that.
Even. Let her go.
Don't move. I'll come back to you. In my next life.
Camille.
You must pay with your life.
Ivan, he's your subordinate. You may deal with him.
Frank.
Camille, I have no regrets. To meet my end with you.
Mr. Smith, at this point, do you want the army or your life?
At this time, I must admit defeat.
Ivan, is this what you want?
I want nothing other than Chloris. Chloris.
Ivan. It's too late.
Chloris doesn't want to go with you. You can't force her. Chloris, let's go.
Chloris, I'm begging you. Come with me, okay?
Chloris has told you clearly. Please leave, Mr. Harris.
Chloris, will you really?
Ivan, who I'm with is not your concern, no matter what. It's over between us.
Chloris, you must take care of yourself.
Chloris, don't worry. I'll cure you. Chloris, can you accept me?
Gavin, there are many beautiful flowers, but in my mind, I care for only one.
Gavin, why do you have to leave? I've completed the task you gave me. It's time, sure, for me to leave. But don't let me pursue Chloris again. She'll never accept me. Chloris is indeed stubborn. You may give her more time. Time isn't the problem. She doesn't love me. There is a man she loves. You mean Ivan? It's impossible. Ivan hurt Chloris so deeply. Sometimes, only hatred can prove there is love. She and I can only be friends in this life. Gavin has left.
I'm sorry to have let you down and wasted his love.
I just don't understand why you love the jerk Ivan so much.
Chloris.
What? Ah, this.
I've searched everywhere and found a man to make it for you.
It's so ugly.
It's ugly? It was made according to your look.
What? You're annoying. Maybe. He isn't that nice. But I just love him. Gary. I've lost the man who deeply loves me.
Chloris.
Ivan, you've sent the marital gifts. Why do you?
Those are common stuff. This is the gift when I prepare for Chloris. Chloris.